Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And good day to those who are not anymore in the morning. So I welcome all of you to this meeting, the 15th meeting of the Scientific Committee of the Italian Liver Foundation. My presence will be extremely short, and I don't want to take too much of your time. I would like, first of all, to say how honored I am to have among us Mr. Fortunato della Peña, who's the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology of the Republic of Philippines. I must say that besides the fact that the Philippines have now, through DOST and the University of Manila and the National Institute of Health of the Philippines, the FIF has a very strong collaboration, which may become even stronger in the future. Not may, will become even stronger in the future. As Secretary de la Peña knows, I have a soft spot for his country since I've been living there for a while, and it's always nice to be there. Secretary knows that his name in Italian means lucky. And the lucky one here is Claudio, because he has had the chance of meeting with you personally. But I hope to be lucky myself as well, one day or the other, to have the pleasure of meeting with you personally. So today, Secretary de la Peña will be giving our main lecture, and I will leave this to be introduced by Claudio. No point in me introducing something about which I think he knows much better than I. I would also like to welcome the new president of the Scientific Committee, because this is the first meeting, if I'm not mistaken, in which Tito Baralle is the big boss of the Scientific Committee. So I am basically taking your place in making the welcoming address. But I mean, you don't know how satisfactory this is after all the time I had to be on the backside and have to say, well, that the big boss is him, and now it's me. That's the big difference.
Life.
No, apart from the jokes, Tito, how nice to have you with us, and I'm sure that this meeting will be very inspiring for everybody. The foundation is going through a difficult but exciting moment. Difficult because we are going through the typical financial difficulties that everybody is living during this period of pandemic. But it's exciting because of that. We are trying really to do our best. And I must say that living, you know, there is a book which is titled Living Over the Volcano. In my case, I'm living besides the volcano, and the volcano is Claudio, that doesn't miss a chance to really inspire everybody, the scientists, but also the underwritten, to do our job to the best. So I will not take much more of your time. Thank you very much for being with us. Welcome to everybody. And Tito, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you very much, Decho. As you know, I used to let you do the speeches because I am allergic to them. So, but now I am not the boss, so I have to do something. But I also am very honored to be to preside this scientific committee because of the quality of the members and because of the organization that we have to look at. I mean, the foundation may be in economic problems, as the president say, but has no problems in doing excellent science. and I was lucky to start to see it. This is my first time. I am just finding the way, but I am very impressed, as you'll be during the morning, by the progress. And it's a very dynamic and active foundation. A lot of young people that produces very good science. And well, we'll say more about that later this evening. So to fulfill my ambition of doing very short speeches, I leave the floor to the scientific director and alma mater of this organization. Claudio?
Well, thank you very much. Good morning to everyone, or good day. I've been labeled as a volcano, motor, and inspirator. This is not the case, actually. I'm trying to do the things all of us are doing. But let me tell you that, as you will see during the day, the real engine are the young people working in the lab, led by, exactly, led by excellent senior scientists, and and all of them are able to let's put in between brackets, squeeze from all the young fellows the best they can do, and the scientific production and the results they got will be highlighted today, and you will see, and you will judge by yourself how good things are moving along. As you know, and particularly the president knows, and Sabrina, who is the financial officer of the foundation, I am a very optimistic guy. So I look at the glass, and the glass is always half full and not half empty. So let me tell you that I'm not concerned about the financial problem. I think the financial problem can be solved. I mean, money can be found. What is very difficult to find is good ideas and good hands and good brains. Fortunately, the foundation is very rich in this regard. So I'm very happy to what we produce and what we are going to produce. I'm also very happy that today, this year, the main lecture is not mainly liver and science, but is in between liver science and cooperation. The Philippine adventure started by chance 4 years ago, when I met Jimmy Montoya just by chance, and we start discussing about the possibility to interact between the Liver Foundation and the Philippines. I mean, all the good ideas took some time to grow, but now we have a very strong, established, and growing, and really very promising cooperation between the Philippines, the government of the Philippines, both in research and in health, and the Liver Foundation. We are happy and pleased to have 4 of their fellows with us up to now, and 2 of them are arriving in a very short time, I think that next week or so. And in addition to that, we are now integrating with the excellent scientists of the Philippines to start up something which is not just a sort of a research project or a fellow training, but something which is much more big, which actually is interaction between the 2 systems. And therefore, I'm very happy when I, and together with my president, invited the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology of the Philippines, Fortunato de la Peña, to give this lecture to highlight what we can do together, what we'll do together. And luckily, Fortunato accepted this invitation in spite of his very busy agenda. And we are very pleased to have him addressing our audience today. And he will be sort of a junior science fellow. And we can actually work together, sort of PhD for him if he likes, but I don't think it's necessary. And we can give him an honorary degree of a PhD fellow. But most of all, this is the link, the real link between the 2 systems. So I think that it's time to start the introduction. And I'm passing the floor to the secretary, Fortunato Della Peña, who will give us the lecture on accelerating medical research and knowledge breakthrough through international cooperation, the liver collaboration example. Fortunato, thank you very much.
Thank you.